Haven't even started the video yet. I'm crying. Why am I crying? Hi everyone. If you have clicked on this video, you obviously have seen the title of me not doing well. And I'm not trying to come off as sounding like a pick-me person or like I want you to feel bad for me, but I just wanted to kind of get it out there that like I'm struggling with a lot of things right now and I'm not doing well. And I wasn't gonna make a video about this, but I have had enough people kind of ask me and talk about it, and I kind of feel like whenever I do talk about it, I usually feel better, and also talking about it with other people makes me feel better, and potentially you clicked on this video because you're also not doing well, and we can kind of work on that and like grieve together and just kind of be in a space where we could feel safe and vulnerable. And I just like, I'm not feeling very good today, and so I figured I might as well sit down and at least just talk about everything that's going on, why my YouTube's been so crappy lately, and maybe just like spend some time with each other to just kind of like get support for everything that's going on. Okay. So there's been quite a few things that have kind of happened over the last couple of months. The first one is that I did move. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know I did move into a new space, which has been, it's been a blessing and also a really, really hard trial for me. The blessing is that I am not living in my old situation anymore where I just kind of felt trapped. I have a lot of space here, which is really nice, and I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to be creative and to be able to like make videos like this and no one's gonna overhear me. It's been really, really nice, but I also feel so alone and so lonely here. I do have roommates that live upstairs and they are just non-existent. I don't ever see them. I've seen one of them literally 2 times and I've been here for 3, almost 4 months now. That's been really, really hard. My landlord lives here and she's just straight up rude. Like, I'm not even trying to exaggerate, she's just rude. She doesn't talk to you. If she does, it's always a criticism or something that she doesn't like about what you've done or what you're doing. And there's just like, there's no like fun camaraderie, which I had a little bit of that in my old house. I actually kind of got to a point where my roommates were starting to really bother me, which is why one of the big reasons why I moved. But my best friend also lived in that house and I loved living with her. She's the one who like kept me there, and like now knowing that like I don't have her with me anymore. I mean, she's literally 2 streets over, but it's just been like, it's been really, really hard, especially because I was in like a relationship. It was a situationship. I was going on dates with somebody, but we were spending every single day together. We were talking every day. It was basically like we were dating essentially. And that, as of a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whenever this will go up, I don't know, that has ended. That has like really broken my heart. Like it's been really, really, really hard for me to get over it, and I'm still not, like, I won't be over it for a long time, I don't think. That's the reason why I think I've been so sad, is like I know now that like every day he's not gonna be here. And before, I always knew that like, even though I was feeling a little bit lonely, like at one point I would be with him, either at my house or at his house. And now I just like, I come home every day and I'm just like, it's just me. And it's really, really, really sad. I have, like, a lot of feelings for him. And I was, like, so happy until I wasn't. And I was really, really struggling in that relationship as well. I'm gonna try to, like, keep things as vague as possible. And, like, obviously, like, people who watch my channel, some of them know who I'm talking about. So I'm gonna, like, do everything to, like, maintain that privacy. But I just wasn't doing emotionally very well in that relationship, and it was really hard because I like wanted it to happen and I wanted it to work so bad. I think what's really hard is that I know that it was like probably the right thing for right now for us to not see each other because we weren't able to meet each other's needs. And I've been just really struggling with like knowing that like someone's gonna move on. And usually I feel like men move on faster than women do. And I just don't want to be like, I meant nothing. Like, I meant nothing to you because you've moved on. Which obviously isn't true. But that's just, like, how it feels sometimes. I just really, really, really want someone to, like, really fight for me. I really want someone to fight for me and to like want to be with me, and you know, he's not doing that, and like it's like that's okay. And I just have a lot of people who are like, well, maybe it's just like the wrong time, like maybe it will happen in the future, maybe. And like I don't want to hear that right now, because it's like I don't want to like give myself false hope. It's just been so long since I like was in a relationship with somebody where I was like so happy and so excited about like the future with them. It's been so long, and I just like I don't want it to be that long again. Like I don't want to wait another like couple of years. I just want to be happy, and I want to like find that person sooner than later. With that being said, I did kind of jump into like going on dates pretty quickly, and I very much regret it. I wish that I hadn't done it. I now have like a couple other people who like want to keep taking me on dates, and I just like I can't put myself, like it's a little too much. I think I want to be able to give myself like all of like 110% into these relationships, and I just like can't do it, because I just come home from these dates and I'm just like, ugh, I would have had more fun with the other person. And the other really hard part about this as well is my grandma also passed away back in September, and I just think like grief is very much apparent right now, and it's just really, really hard. I saw this quote by Andrew Garfield. Well, I don't think he said this, like he is the originator of the quote, but he did say this quote from somebody else recently, that grief is just love with nowhere to go. It hits me so hard, because I have so much love in my heart, and I just want to also be loved by, like, obviously my family loves me, my friends love me, but like I just want to receive that romantic love from someone. And I have a lot of it to give, and when I like am in relationships, like I fall quickly and I fall hard, and I will like give it all, and like I will like neglect myself, so that way like I can give the other person what they need. Obviously there's like something to learn from all of this, and since it is still really fresh, like I haven't had time to learn about what the purpose of all this is. Why does this always happen to me? Why am I feeling this way? Like it just doesn't feel, I don't know. I'm just not feeling like super happy yet that it's happened. Like I know that eventually I'll probably feel grateful and know that like everything happened for a reason, and like I felt this hurt, but like now I'm a better person from it. Like I'm not feeling that yet. I'm just feeling a lot of grief and a lot of hurt, and I'm just like every morning I wake up and I just go like, I wonder if he's moved on. Like I wonder if he's thinking about some other girl yet. I wonder if he's like gone on dates with other girls yet. I wonder if he's like kissed other girls yet. And I like shouldn't be thinking that, because it's like just detrimental to me. But I know that like people move on at different paces, and like I need to really focus on myself and be okay with the rate that I am moving on. And like obviously I've gone on dates. Like I shouldn't, you know, I can't be a hypocrite about it, but like I don't want to be going on these dates, and I'm like worried that like he's wanting to go on other dates. So that's like a really big hard part for me, is just like constantly obsessing over the other person, what they're doing, how they're feeling. I don't know how to like move on from that. And because of all of this, like the culmination of all those three like pretty traumatic things for me, I've lost a lot of motivation for a lot of things. This is like a book YouTube channel. Well, not fully a book YouTube channel, but like I do a lot of reading on this channel. I have lost a lot of motivation to read. I like don't want to read. I don't enjoy it as I used to. I've lost a lot of motivation at work. I like, again, just show up to do the bare minimum, and like I don't want to continue. Like I don't want to be going above and beyond. I just like want to show up to like just be baseline, do what I need to get done, and then get out of there. The lack of motivation is really, really, really real. And like filming YouTube videos, like I want to film YouTube videos, I really do, but I just start doing it, and it's just like I feel like my content isn't great. I feel like my personality isn't showing. I feel like I'm just, yeah, trying to do bare minimum. Editing's not great, quality's not great. I have a lot of videos that I like started filming and I've just never finished, because I just like don't have the motivation to do it. I don't really know, like, I really don't know what to do. And I keep thinking that like the thing that I need to do is just go home and see my parents, but I like live so far away from them, and it's expensive to fly there, and I have tickets already booked to go for Thanksgiving, which the day that I'm filming this is November 1st. So in 24 days I am gonna be with my parents again. That's like in 3 weeks and a couple days. Like I know that I can get through it, but it's just like I just want to go home now. I've also started therapy, which has been really, really great. I wish I could go more often than I am going. I'm going once a week. And I just want to be able to like process everything and like move past it. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Like sometimes I just wish that there was like a pill you could take that will make you forget the last like 4 months of my life. And then I could just like start fresh again. Make me forget that like I ever met this person. Make me forget that I like moved. Make me forget that we were like having a, struggling with my grandma and her illness. And just like start fresh again. And like obviously if that was easy, we would do it, and it's like you have to learn how to deal with your pain. You have to learn how to sit with your grief, and you have to be okay with it. And the only thing that I think will really help it get better, besides like going to therapy and processing things, is also time. Time heals all wounds, as they say, and it might not heal things, but it will make things maybe easier to bear and easier to overcome. The last time that I was in a relationship where I felt this deep of feelings and this deep of hurt was when I was in college. Like it was I don't know, 6 years ago. It was a long time ago. I was extremely hurt by that person in college, and what was hard is that after we broke up, we continued to see each other. I had moved so that way I could be closer to that person, so I would like be walking to class and he would be walking to class too, and so we would like walk to class together, and we worked together, and we were in the same friend groups, and so we still saw each other all the time. And it took me a lot longer to move on from that relationship because we did see each other so consistently for the next like 4 months after we broke up. It was so hard, and I like really didn't get over him until I couldn't see him anymore. After he left, after he graduated, and I was still there. I don't know. Like I don't know how this is gonna be different. I feel like because I still saw him and like could slowly still see him, but also like help myself move. I don't know. It was just weird. Like I think I'm just going through this new level of breaking up with somebody and like grieving, and it's new to me because I haven't had to do it like this before, where like they're still close by, but I can't be with them and I can't see them. And it's really hard for me. So that is what's going on. That is why things have been really hard lately, because I'm heartbroken in so many different ways. I'm feeling so lonely now that I live essentially by myself. I know I have roommates, but like I'm essentially by myself. And it's just a big adjustment. Life's just a big adjustment, and I know that I will be okay. I know I will be okay eventually, but when is that eventually? I don't know. And I want it to be now, and I want it to be soon. I want it to be tomorrow. But I know that the reality of the situation is that it's probably going to be a long time. I guess the moral of this, of like why I wanted to talk about it as well, is because I just want you to know that like if you're going through stuff, like you are not alone, because I know that I'm not alone either in this. I've had so many great friends who have reached out to me, even just texting me and just being like, hey, like, are you doing okay today? And I'm not doing okay, and I'm like, no, I'm not, but like, thank you for checking in. Like, it makes me feel loved. It's been so great. I've had friends who have been like, let's, like, do you need to talk about it? Or other friends who are like, let's go on a walk. Or people who've even like sent me flowers. I call my mom every day pretty much now, and I go on these like long walks and I talk to my mom, and she always makes me feel better. And so I just want you guys to know like you aren't alone. And you can find, if you feel like you don't have any friends or there's no support group for you, like comment down below what's going on, and we can support each other in the comments, and just know that like you've got this, and like it will be okay eventually. It might not be okay right now, but it will be okay, and we'll move on, and I'll look back on this experience and hopefully find a lot of like comfort and love and growth from it. It's just gonna take a long time, And so it's gonna be a really rough next couple of months, especially because of the holidays. Like, the holiday season is always a season that I sit in and I just like wish so badly that I had somebody with me, like I had a significant other to experience the holidays with. And like knowing that I'm going into the holiday season now and I don't have anyone, like that's gonna be, I think, really hard. But I'm also excited because I get to see my family. I'm gonna be with a lot of family over the next couple of months as well, so that will be really nice to have them with me and to just be able to like take love with that. Sorry that I just cried for like 20 minutes. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. I probably will, because I've had enough people who have commented, who have asked me to share what's going on, and I feel like maybe we can, again, support each other, learn from each other, and help love each other as we go through hard times in life. And as a life breaks us, like it will break us, but it breaks us so that way we can hopefully grow and become stronger. And I really do believe that. I do believe that God has a reason for me to be going through this and that there's better things ahead. You just have to have a lot of faith and a lot of hope that things will get better. And I do. I have faith and hope that like things will get better, but it's just gonna be hard for a while. It's gonna be really hard. I will say, even though I have been pretty unmotivated, I'm really excited for Vlogmas coming up in a month now, in December. I'm really looking forward. I'm actually starting to film and get a few things ready for that now, because I will be traveling the first week of December back to Utah from Thanksgiving, and so I'm starting to get a few things ready for that, so that way I don't have to worry about that while I'm traveling. And I'm getting really excited for Vlogmas, so I'm hoping that that will help keep me distracted and happy. But don't forget, like, there are a lot of resources for you. Therapy is a great resource. Friends are great resources. I will link free resources or other resources down below if you feel like you're in a crisis and things aren't going well and you don't know what to do. Like, there's a free crisis line that you can call and talk to somebody with. And I like really believe that like it's okay to ask for help. Like, you, especially if you're going through a lot of mental health struggles and you're just feeling sad and hopeless all the time, like, please reach out. It will help. I promise. I promise it will help. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I'm not gonna say I hope you enjoyed it, because I hope you at least learned something at least, and that we can all be kind to each other. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye.